Hey everybody, welcome to Math 110 College Algebra this semester. My name is Mr. Chen and I will be your instructor for this class. So thank you so much for watching the welcome and the syllabus video. So in this video, I will show you how to navigate D2L a little bit, explain the syllabus, going over your first week assignment called the syllabus quiz. And we will also discuss how you will proceed in this online class. So when you log into our class, the first thing you see is this is our homepage. So student will get a announcement every week. In the bottom announcement, there is a Zoom link. If you ever need to meet with me on Zoom, you can click on this link. And please let me also know ahead of time that you want to meet with me in person. So the easiest way to access our entire course of content is click on content on the top left-hand side. Once you click on content, under the table of content, it displays everything you need, okay, for the entire course. So our class is 10-week class. So I will highly recommend you go ahead and jump on the course material in this class because there are some weeks we do cover quite a bit of topics. So generally speaking, okay, for any given week, for this week, topic 4 through 7, all right, on the top right here, what you see is what the topic 4 through 7 is about and what assignments and the due dates. So if you scroll down a little bit, you get to see each topic. So for any given topic, you'll be given a lecture handout, lecture video, discussion, and homework. So not every topic has discussion, but majority of the topic has discussion. So what students do for every topic is first print or copy down what's on the lecture handout. So if you click on the handout, scroll down a little bit right here and click on download. Download this lecture handout onto your computer, and you can actually print this lecture handout from the Word document. Once you print, if you do not have a printer, you can always copy down whatever is actually on the handout. So once you print or copy down the lecture handouts, then you will actually watch the lecture video and take notes on the handout you just printed or copied down. So the handouts are basically empty. So when you take notes, okay, you will basically write down everything I write. Okay, you'll write down everything that I wrote in the lecture video onto the lecture handout you printed or copied down. Once you complete your once you finish watching the lecture video and take notes, then you can go ahead and answer your discussion questions. If you click on it, you can access your discussion questions. So to start, to actually put the answer for the discussion. So this particular discussion has three of them. Click on starting a new thread, put your name right here on the subject, and you can just say number 1, and you can write down the answers. And then press enter and do number 2 and put your answers there. And then enter again and put down your number 3 answer. Okay. And then click on post. All right. So that's how you will actually answer the discussion questions. So the discussion questions are things we talked about in the lecture videos and what's on the lecture handout. So once you watch the lecture video, you should be able to answer the discussion question because we do talk about the discussion questions in the lecture video. Now, every week there is one specific notes I would like you to turn in. So for topic number 5, this right here. Oh, no, not topic 5. For this week, let me scroll down. Right here, the notes taken Dropbox. Okay, so every week, you're required to turn in one topical notes that you took while you're watching the lecture video. So for this week, you only need to turn in topic 7. Okay, you only get a Dropbox for the notes for the topic I want you to turn in. So basically, whatever you handwrite on the lecture handout or you copy down a piece of paper, take a picture of what you wrote, of the notes that you took, and then using your mobile device, and then upload into the Dropbox. So the Dropbox here is basically just looking for attachments, okay? So for this step, a lot of students just directly basically take picture of the notes they took and go straight into D2L on their phone. You can just open up a new Google page, Google tab, and then you can log into the D2L from the phone and then put the notes and do the attachment of the notes. That's probably the easiest way. Some topical homework has both computer and handwritten portion. So using topic number 5, for example, okay, so there's a handwritten portion that I will need you to print or copy down what's on the lecture, what's on the handwritten portion. So print the handwritten portion first, then you will actually open the computer portion of the homework, and you will go back and forth between the two portions to complete this topical homework. So question number 1, it says, it is on the handwritten portion. So all you got to do here is just copy. I have written and will follow above instructions. Okay. So you'll basically handwrite the answers on the handwritten portion and then upload them the same way as you will with the notes that you took. Okay, so once again, for the handwritten portion of the homework and the notes taken, you basically just take pictures of what you wrote and then upload them into the appropriate Dropbox. So there is, let me go back. So there is a Dropbox right here for the homework handwritten portion. So this Dropbox is not for the notes. This is only for the homework that you handwrite, the part that you handwrite. All right, let's go to a different one. So for the example, this particular week, go over topic 13 through 16. All right, here is your lecture handout lecture video. There's a discussion right here. You can answer the questions after you watch the video. And here is the computer portion. So you can, as you can see, this topical homework does not have handwritten portion. All right, now topic 14 has a handwritten portion and a computer portion. And then therefore you will get a Dropbox right here at the end. All right, topic 15 has both computer and handwritten portion. Here is the Dropbox for the handwritten portion of that homework, and there is the Dropbox for the notes that you took. So for this particular week, I only need to turn in topic 15 notes that you took. Okay, so it's pretty much students do the same thing over and over throughout the entire course. In this class, you will not need to purchase a textbook. I do use open education resource textbook for reference, but generally students just print out the lecture handout or copy down what's on the lecture handout, watch the lecture video, take notes, and then begin to do the discussion and the homework. All right, moving forward a little bit. This week, February 16th to the 22nd, this is the professional development week for faculty and staff. So there's no homework. There's no graded assignment this week. So this is also a very good week. Student can actually make up any missing assignment. If you look at the dates for these homework, for these graded assignments, your discussion, your homework, your note taking, all right, there is a start date and a due dates for these homework, but for some reason, maybe if you're falling a little bit behind, missing a couple of homework, okay, you can actually make it up these homework. You can make out these homework, whenever you can before the end of the course. Okay, the course ends on March 22nd. So be careful. Don't pile out too much missing graded assignment, because these graded assignments, discussion, homework, note taken, these are being counted for attendance. We'll talk more about that in a bit when I go over the syllabus. All right, very last week there we go. We do cover topic 37. Topic 31. In the final exam, there is an exam review I'd like you to watch before you start on your final exam, which it has both portions. And here is your Dropbox for the handwritten portion of the final exam. Let me go over a little bit on the course information on the very top. All right, my contact information, if you click on About Your Instructor, my contact information is listed right here. Okay, I'm in and out of my office a lot, so it's really hard to catch me when while I'm in the office. So most of the students, if you need me to call you or if you got any questions or concern, you can always text me to my Google Voice number. You can click on this link, and then if you want to meet with me in person on Zoom, this is the link you go to. But you need to text me or message me ahead of time. Let me know that you what's the date and time you want to meet. Another way of communication is up here. If you click on this envelope, you can send me instant messages, or you can actually email me from D2L. If you do email me from D2L, when I reply back to your email, it will actually go back to your student NETC email. All right, I will post a new the most updated syllabus here in on the first day of the class. So here's my contact information once again. All right, here are 5 videos. First one is how to upload notes taken in the homework handwritten portion. So this video just show you one particular way how to upload your notes and your homework handwritten portion. So there are many different ways students do this. And most of the students figured out how to upload the notes taken in the handwritten portion of homework pretty quickly. How to use graphical equation. This video show you what you need, where you need to click to use this thing called a graphical equation. So in this class, you will be required to enter a lot of mathematical symbols. So I will go over a few examples on the syllabus quiz with you at the end of the video. How to view assignment feedbacks. So for every assignment that you do not get 100 on, I do provide feedback. So this video show you where you need to go to find those feedback. Okay, because it's kind of within the assignment. So especially the homework feedback are inside the homework. So this video show you exactly where you need to go to find those feedback. How to check for missing assignments. So if you do have quite a few assignments that are overdue, so this video show you where you need to go to find what assignment you are missing. If you're a new student and never use student self-service or email, this video show you where you need to go to actually gain access to your student self-service and email. The login information is pretty much the same for the student self-service and email as the same as login to D2L. So this video to show you, where you need to go to gain access and talk a little bit about the student self-service and email. Student self-service is basically where all your financial aid information, your grades are located. So once this class is over on March 22nd, you will not have access to the grade book inside of D2L. So to check your final grades for the class, you will need to log into the student self-service. All right, the syllabus video is also right here. This is the Open Education Resource textbook that we're telling you about. You can click on it. And I do use this for reference, but like I said earlier, majority of students just simply print the lecture handout, watch a video, take notes, and then do the homework. All right, here are the technology requirements. In this class, we do use graphing calculators. So if you do not have one, see if your family or friends have one that you can use. If not, then try this app called Calc84. This is the closest app, graphing calculator app that I can find out there at the moment. All right, here's our academic dishonesty and honesty statement. The user AI. Be very careful with the user AI. All AI generated correct answer and or work will be actually counted as partial credit. A lot of times I am able to tell students are using AI to generate work because most of the AI generated work has nothing to do with what is gone over in the lecture video. So once student being caught using AI to generate answer and work, I just simply give you partial credits for that particular problem. And that, and there's no, and I normally don't call student out on it. I just give you a partial credit. At least you enter something, but I'm not going to give you actually full credit for AI generated answers. All right, here is our etiquettes. So before I go over this attendance verification and welcome week, which is where your syllabus quiz is located, let me go over the syllabus real quick. So attendance verification and welcome week is exactly the same. So for the very first week of class, you must complete your syllabus quiz and introduce yourself. So once you get done with that, I will highly recommend to jump on the topic 1 through 3 course materials. Okay. So let me go over your syllabus. Let me see if I can find it. All right, I'll show you where my content information is in D2L. So this class is an online class. Here are the topic that we will go over in this course. So I will check everybody's prerequisite before the first of the class. What's required for this class, of course, using D2L. All your textbook is already uploaded into your D2L shell. And of course, using a graphing calculator. All right, here are the course objective and learning outcomes. So just a quick recap. For every topic, you will actually first print or copy on your lecture handouts. Then watch your lecture video and take notes on the lecture handout that you printed or copied. Complete both portion of the homework. Okay, some homework has computer portion only. Some homework has both computer and handwritten portion. And complete your discussions and upload your lecture, the topical lecture notes. Okay, that I designate you to upload. All right, here's our grading. So the homework is 50% your grades, notes, discussion is 20% each, and the final exam is 10%. Additional information on the homework. All the homework are already posted in D2L. The questions are on both computer and on paper, which is a handwritten portion. So if you ever run into a topical homework that has both computer and handwritten portion, you are required to first print or copy on the handwritten portion, then open the computer portion next. So once you print or copy on the computer handwritten portion and the computer portion is open, then you will go back and forth between the two portions to complete the homework. After complete both portions, please submit the computer portion and upload the handwritten portion into the Dropbox. Both portions will be graded at the same time. So if I'm grading a topical homework that has both portions, then I will grade both at the same time. So if the handwritten portion is not uploaded after computer portion graded, then the grading of the topical homework is not complete. I cannot finish grading that homework if you do not upload the handwritten portion, okay? So because the grades of the handwritten portion is actually entered inside the computer portion, so I can't finish grading. So please remember to upload the handwritten portion right after submit a computer portion. Okay. Otherwise, you're gonna have a lot of assignment that that is not, I can't complete. I cannot finish grading your homework. Okay. All right. All the homework only has one attempt. Okay, and we do not drop any homework grades. Your wicked submission with homework will be counted for attendance. All right. The topical notes I show you, and I can show you a different point of view. If I go back here, if you click on discussion, you're going to see all the discussions, okay, throughout the entire course. If you click on assignments up here, the first thing you see is all the notes all the drop boxes for the notes that you're supposed to turn in. And if you scroll down a little bit more, these are the homework handwritten portion drop boxes. Okay, so these are the direct access to these drop boxes. If you click on quiz, of course, that will actually give you display all the homework. And the last one should be your final exam. And of course, if you click on grades, you get to see your grades, your most current grades for the course. So for those drop boxes, okay, you put so whatever which topic that I need you to upload the notes, please handwrite the notes. Type notes does not count. Student cannot get full credits if it's not handwritten notes. Okay, please write your name and the date that you watch the lecture video in pen on the top right-hand corner of every page you're going to upload into the Dropbox. Okay, and wicked submission of the notes taken will be counted for attendance. So if you cannot get 100 on your notes taken, then please find the feedback. The feedback will tell you why you did not get 100 on. All right. Discussions. All the discussion is already posted, and the discussion are related to the topic that the topic that is written on the lecture handout and what is discussed in lecture videos. Okay, so a lot of students will actually copy and paste my discussion questions into the AI and let AI generate the answers. You don't really need to do that because I discuss, I talk about all the discussion questions in the lecture video. So if you watch a lecture video, you should know exactly what to enter for those discussions. All the discussion only has one attempt, and we do not drop the lowest grade. And weekly submission of discussion will be count for attendance. So basically, all the graded assignment here is going to be counted for attendance. All right, final exam. I show you where the final exam is. It's posted for the last week of class. Oh, this will be 110. Sorry. All right, and again, final exam has both computer and the handwritten portion. So you will just follow the same procedure as with the homework that has both portions. So be sure to watch the exam review video before you attempt the final exam, please. Here's our Department of Grading rubric for the handwritten portion and the computer portion. So it does say anything that is AI generated will, even though the answer might be correct, it will still be counted as partial. All right, here is our college official use of AI tools. Now, this semester, we're going to begin this diagnostic test. So for students who wish to take the course diagnostic test, please read the following, okay? So if you do wish to take what we talk about diagnostic test, okay, then you must meet the prerequisite for the college algebra class, and you must be registered for college algebra class. Number 3, you must complete the syllabus quiz by the end of the first week of semester. All right, and then you will actually take a handwritten diagnostic test for college algebra in person on a Thursday of the second week of the semester on Charlotte campus. So if you're interested, please email me, okay, and let me know you want to take it so I can tell you where the test will be taking place. All right, if you score below 69.5 on the diagnostic test, then you will just begin to work on your course material, okay, in this class. If you do score between 69.5 to 79.4, then you will actually earn a grade of C in this class. And you're not required to complete further coursework. Same thing with if you score a range of B and an A, you will not need to further your coursework. All right, so whatever grade you make, if you make C or higher, okay, whatever that grade is, that is going to be the grade for the class. Now, if you're not satisfied with the grade for the diagnostic test, then you can still continue. To do the coursework and then earn a higher grade. All right, the diagnostic test is only one attempt, so once you took it one time, okay, you will not be able to take it again. Here's our weekly outline for the course, so which is the same thing as what you see under the table of content. All right, attendance requirements. So this is attendance for no-show. No-show means the student never show up for the first day of class or first week of class. So if you do not complete this syllabus quiz, which I will go over here in a minute, after the first week class begins, then you will be marked as a no-show and dropped from the course. So we will just remove your name from the class roster, count as a no-show, so you're not going to be charged for it. Now, if you do submit a syllabus quiz, then you are bound by the below attendance requirements. All right, students are encouraged to speak with their instructor for guidance if extenuating circumstances arise. To successfully complete this course, you must maintain a minimum attendance rate of 80%. That means that you are expected to actively participate in at least 80% of the course activities. So they include discussion, homework, note-taking, and the final exam. So your attendance calculation is actually be calculated based on the total number of course activities. Okay, so I will actually track your attendance through the number of graded assignment there is. So I take the number of graded assignment you completed and divide it by the total number of assignments. So So you must maintain an 80% or higher at any given time of the semester. So let's say up here, let's say we are finishing this week, finishing topic 16 this week, and you only did these 3 homework, and that's it. So that is way over. So that means you're actually not, you're missing probably, almost half, probably half of the coursework already. Okay. So even though you can make up these work at any time during the semester, but you still got to abide by this attendance policy. Okay. So if you're not able to maintain 80% of the course activity, okay, then the instructor has the right to drop the student for excessive absence. All right. If something happened, you wish to withdraw from the course, then you can contact me, the enrollment center, or student service. Okay. We can actually help students to fill out the withdrawal form. All right, student with disabilities. Right, student with documented disability and require accommodation, please contact the vice president for student service. He or she will provide guidance regarding the official documentation of disability and accommodation of needs. So here is a college academic dishonesty and honesty statement again. FORPA, the Family Education Rights Privacy Act, basically saying that all students on academic record is being protected under this federal law. So not just anybody can come up to me, like your parents, your friends, can come up to me and asking about your grades or your attendance. Okay, all that is protected under FORPA, this federal law. The last page of your syllabus is actually the student support services available at the college. Okay, so again, if you have questions about any one of these, you can always reach out to me, and I will be happy to assist you. All right, let's go back to I was at the right place. Let me go to quiz. Quiz is where our homework is. Okay, I can go directly there, or I can go to welcome week or attendance verification. It's the same thing. All right, so we'll go over the syllabus quiz. Introduce yourself is the same thing. Just put your name. When you start this thread, okay, when you start this new thread, just put your name, okay, and then introduce yourself to the class. Let's go to your syllabus quiz. All right, the first question on syllabus quiz. By completing the syllabus quiz, you acknowledge and agree that you are registered for this class and plan to complete it. An active participant every week and will adhere to the instructor's schedule as outlined in the syllabus. So make the first choice. Question number 2, a lot of your homework question has these instructions. Consider the following questions. It will be easy to write down the answer before you enter into the box below. Or you will say, use of AI generated answer will be counted as partial. So a question like this has two answers. So, and it does say using graphical equation when entering answers. So to access your graphical equation, you click on the plus sign, equation, and graphical equation. So this is where a student got to be very careful using mobile device doing the homework, because sometimes this plus sign is not showing up on the mobile device because the device is too small. Click on graphical equation. All right. So the first question asks, what is the best phone number to get in contact with you? So number 1, your best contact number. I will need your best contact number for 2 reasons. Number 1, if you do fall behind in this course, pretty much saying that you are not maintaining the 80% of activity that you're supposed to complete, then I will begin to message you and then trying to figure out trying to see if everything is okay while you're falling behind. Another reason we need your contact number is for future advising purpose. So, because a lot of students change their phone numbers. So, when it comes to pre-registration of the following semester, then I can actually contact you using the number you provided. And for number 2, please let me know the number you provided. Is it a cell, home number, or work number? Let me know which one you're providing me with, and then click on insert, and there you go. So whenever you enter something inside this box, you will always see a check mark. So the check mark means your answer is saved. If you cannot finish your homework in one sitting, you can simply just exit out the page and come back in. But once you submit, that's a done deal. All right, what's the last day of the class? So please type this down. Please write this down so you can type it in. Last day of the class is going to be, hold on a minute. It's March 22nd, which is a Sunday. All right, Sunday, March 22nd, 2026 at 11:30 p.m. Because this is actually the day and time your this course cuts off. Okay, so after 11:30, you will not be able to access this course at all. I do not take any. I'm not allowed to take any note taken, handwritten portion through email. It all had to be uploaded into the Dropbox. Okay. All right. I will reply your detailed instant message, email. Okay, within 36 hours. All right. Question number 5. So let me show you how to enter some of these mathematical symbols using the graphical equation. Okay. So I'm going to go back to the plus sign. Equation, graphical equation. I'm going to slide this over here a little bit. So number 1 is open close parentheses. So we're under the very first tab. Open close parentheses right here. Click on it. Click outside of it, comma, space. So I'm using a keyboard. Open close bracket is right here. All right, click outside of it, comma, space. Open close brace is right here. All right. Number 2, I'm going to click at the end of it and go to number 2. Open parenthesis, close bracket. So we got to use a keyboard for that. Open parenthesis, shift 9, space. Close bracket is right above enter on your keyboard. All right. Infinity sign is right here, comma, space. This you call the union sign. The letter U is right here. All right. Number 3. This is a fraction, right? Do not use slash. I do not take slash as an answer. We do have a fraction bar. Please use fraction bar. 3x superscript, which is your exponent, squared. Click down here. 4y raising to the 3rd power. All right, the cursor is on the exponent in the denominator. So I'm going to click right next to the fraction bar. This line will get longer. Okay, that's how I know I'm beside the fraction, comma, space. X plus 1 whole thing squared. So I'm going to start with open close parenthesis, a regular letter X on your keyboard, plus 1 outside the parenthesis, superscript squared. All right, enter. Number 4. This is called not equal to. So we're going to go to the second tab. This top left-hand corner, a box with a slash over it. And inside the box, we just press equal sign on your keyboard or right here, comma, space. F of X, letter F. Go back to the first tab. Open, close, parenthesis, letter X, comma, space. All right, 3rd root, cubic root of X squared. So square root is here. I'm under the first tab. So cubic root is right here. Anything higher than square root, I will use this one. Cube root inside of it, letter X, raising to the 2nd power. All right, I'm going to click outside of it so I know I'm out. All right, enter. Number 5. So number 5 is something you will enter at toward the end of the semester. Log with the base 2 of X. So go to the very last tab. Log, this one right here, log with the base 2 of X. All right, comma, space. This is the letter L. This is called natural log, which is right here. ln, not in, is ln of X. All right, now the next one is actually called a matrix, okay? So it has a bracket outside of it. So what I'm going to do is go to the first tab and then do an open close bracket. Then I'm going to go up here to this tab and then select this one because I see 2 rows. Oops, sorry. I saw 2 rows 3 columns. So that will be 2 by 3. 2 rows, right? 3 columns. And I will just enter the numbers inside of it. Sorry, I'm going to do the space. Right, 2, -3, 7. So 2, come over here, -3, 7. 1, 4, -2. 1, 4, -2. There you go. All right, so I type it in, click on insert, and click on submit. Okay. All right, so and again, if you do have any questions or concern about anything that you do or things that you hear on the lecture video on the videos you don't understand, just message me. Okay, text me to my Google Voice number. You can email me or message me from D2L. Okay, I will be happy to assist you. So we will keep in touch throughout the semester. And thank you so much for watching the welcome and syllabus video.